So hello everyone, by now you must have been heard this word coalition government a lot. Yes, now in 2024 what we are going to have is a coalition government. NDA is a parliamentary political faction and not a one-sided political party. It's a pre-election alliance, and this is exactly what we call as a coalition. And now India is going to have a coalition government after 10 continuous years under a single straightforward government. But coalition government is not something which we are unaware of. We are continuously having a coalition government since 1991, 92 and up till 2014. Prior to that also, we have small periods or sessions of coalition government between 1977 and 1980 and subsequently between 1989 and 1991. But otherwise, this was the Congress party which single-handedly controlled the politics of the country. Now, a coalition government has a lot of cons, that is how it is seen, but it also has a lot of pros. So let's discuss the pros and cons of the coalition government. Now, a coalition government as such is somewhere where a lot of political factions come together to form government instead of a single electoral outfit winning the election. Now, when a single electoral outfit is not getting the majority mark in the assembly, whether it is the Lok Sabha or the state assemblies, then a lot of parties come together, they pool their number of seats or their members and they cross the majority mark. Okay. Now, you need to understand that India is not the only country where coalition government has been formed or is being formed right now, but there have been ample number of examples all around the world where coalition governments have been formed. For example, in United Kingdom, you will see it is not as if whenever the Labour Party comes into government, it is not that they alone form the government. It is also the Scottish Nationalist Party which come in help of the Labour Party. Similarly, if you take the example of Israel, it is an exceptional example because since 15th May 1948, the day when Israel was formed, not even once there have been a single party government ever formed. It has always been a coalition government over there. Okay, so let's discuss a bit of pros and cons of the coalition government. Now, what are the pros of the coalition government? The most important thing as a positive point of coalition government is all sides, all stakeholders have proper representation. Okay. Now, the second important positive point is there are no extreme steps usually. Unless and until it's a national security issue, usually the consensus building, which plays a very important role in the coalition government, making sure that all the parties on the same page is very important. And under such circumstances, any extreme steps are very rarely taken. Okay, so that is actually good. Now, there are a lot of negativities also in the coalition government. The most important are the inefficiencies or the lacuna which increase. Now, when the political parties are in alliance, the alliance partner, even if they have not huge number of seats, small number of seats only, but they have the capability of making or breaking the government, they can influence any decision making. For example, in 2010-11, when there was a crisis going on in Sri Lanka, or immediately after the crisis in Sri Lanka, there was a Commonwealth head of the state meeting happening in Colombo. And the Manmohan Singh government was under huge pressure from the coalition partner in the state of Tamil Nadu, that is DMK. And they were strictly told that if Mr. Prime Minister, the Indian Prime Minister is going to attend the Colombo meeting, then the central government will be there. And so what happened? Government of India, under the influence of their alliance partner, was forced to take a foreign policy decision which was not in line with their historical pattern. Now, in similar manner, for example, when the TDP was in coalition with NDA back in early 2000, they got the head office of few of the important central government branches or institutions in Hyderabad, not in Delhi. Now, at that time it was shown as this is the possible way to delegate and take participation of other states, but the real reason was under the pressure of the TDP at the time. Now, these are some of the things which do happen. Inefficiencies wise, I am pretty sure that you are aware that a lot of corruption cases have come under UPA 2 government, and that was also because of what the famous 𝗖𝗵_Bih Vajpayee Prime Minister has called it, the coalition dharma. So that is something you should be aware of coalition government. Yes, it has positive points, yet it has negative points. And the most important thing, around the world, India is not an exception where coalition governments are.